All right, what's happening, guys? We are just getting ready to start loading up here. We're loading up some of these Toyotas you see behind me with ladder racks on them. So we're gonna be loading 6 on today. Should be a pretty easy load. We're gonna go ahead, put one on number 1, number 2, pull this one on, back this one on, back this one on, pull this one on. So be a quick, easy load today. But yeah, let's go ahead, start getting these things on. This is gonna be our first one we put on today, and yeah, delivering these up through, I think I got 1 drop in North Carolina and 2 drops in Virginia. So be a good busy day, but let's get going. All right, so back the first one on here. Go ahead and get our mirror lined up, and straight up and on we go. Then I got to get some straps out of the way up there on the head rack, so we're going to stop here, get those moved real quick, and then finish backing on. All right, so just wander on up here, sneak by this edge of this truck, and we got to move both these straps out of the way. I already did those when I dropped everything down, so I could open the pockets up all the way. Because of the ladder rack, it's going to be a little tall, so went ahead when I dropped them down, just used my hand down on the ground, moved those. But these two, just set these off to the side, and then we'll back right in. All right, so back this thing right into those wheel pockets and go ahead and stop. I took one of these loads last week, so I know right where to have everything. And this rolls out about 13.8 with this ladder rack on. So it's a little taller than we're supposed to be, but there's really no way of getting it down lower. And where I'm going in the beginning, I don't really have to worry about height on bridges or anything, so should be pretty good rolling up 95 with not having to worry about an extra inch or 2 above where we're supposed to be. So let's go ahead and get this thing strapped down and keep going. Let's get our mirror set and back this last one on. So this one, we don't put where we normally would. Get that mirror set so you guys might be able to see a little bit. But we go ahead and back all the way up where we just start to drop into this other pocket. Right there. Let's see. Yep. That looks good. Then we got enough space back here that we're not going to hit the other truck. So we'll go ahead and leave this one here. And we'll go ahead and leave this one here, put our parking brake on, shut it off, grab our keys, and let's go strap down. right, here we go. Last one to put on. So, definitely not as hot as it was last week. Last week when I pulled in here, I think it was 102. So, a little bit of a nightmare. This week, definitely much cooler. But I already checked all these in. They've all been, or checked. I've already scanned all these into the app, so we're golden. Just to throw them on real quick. Make sure we don't back into this car behind us. That'd make for a bad day. And then pull this one on, and we are out of here in just a second. All right, hang out the edge. Oh, park brakes went on. And make sure we're straight all the way up and on. Right there, looks good. Let's check our back tire. Yep, looks good to me. Go ahead and set our parking brake, put our car in park, and we are done. So we're gonna go ahead, finish strapping everything on, and get out of here. I'll show you guys what this looks like in just a second when we're all down to height. And yeah, let's get rolling. Alrighty, just walking out, you can see got everything loaded up nice and easy. That one right there is 13.8. The rest are all below 13.6. So I just set my height stick. I just like to set my height stick right at 13.6, and then if it doesn't touch anything on the top, then we're all set. So let's get rolling. Make our way up to Jackson, North Carolina. And then Chantilly, I got Woodbridge and Chantilly, Virginia. So got 3 stops on this one. Let's go get these things off, and I'll see you guys in the morning when we start making our deliveries. Catch y'all in a little bit. All right, good morning, guys. We just getting up, stayed right here at the dealership last night. Made it in here with like 2.5 minutes left on my logs. So yeah. Had a nice full day of running, and made it out here. So decided instead of last night STI in the vehicle, I will go ahead and just wait till this morning, so when everybody shows up, and then we'll get this vehicle checked in. But again, this is what we got on. Got a nice, well, we V'd it down nicely right here. We're in hole 5 on here, and then I don't know the numbers on these, but you can see we got plenty of room up here. Left ourselves a lot of extra, and then this one back here doesn't even have a ladder rack on it, so it made it come down to height even easier. So yeah, nice easy load, nice easy run over here. Didn't really have much in the way of traffic or anything on the way here. I think we had maybe 2 slowdowns that took just a couple minutes to get through with construction. But other than that, it was a good run. So we're going to go ahead and get this one off. This is the only one they're getting here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And then we got Wood Spring or Woodstock or something like that, Virginia. And they're getting this one. And all the rest, the other 4, go on up there to Chantilly. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get those all delivered. And yeah, let's get our day started. Still a little groggy. I literally woke up probably about 4 minutes ago. So yeah, let's go ahead, get everything going, and I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Alrighty, got this one all unstrapped. Let's go ahead, climb in here, get this thing pulled off, and make sure we are dropping them the right one. I left the Maroni in this one, so it was 8627 was the VIN. Where's the VIN? Oh, right up there. 8627. So, giving them the right vehicle. So let's go ahead to get this thing back down. And yeah, we're gonna go get this thing checked in. So let's get on the road. I'll see y'all in just a second. All right, got everything signed for, checked in, got our truck dropped down so it's not up in the air, and we are going to make our way over to it's actually Woodbridge, Virginia for that one. And yeah, let's go have a good day. Alrighty, just got here to our next drop. We are delivering this home team truck to, should be that door right there. So won't take us very long, but get this thing unstrapped real quick. I like to take this down so the door will actually open above this, and yeah, we'll roll it off the back. So let's get these trucks lifted up and get these things out. Get this one off here in just a second. Alrighty, so we're up here, the Toyota dealership in Chantilly. See, we got the car. You can see we got the truck parked out here on the road. So we're gonna start offloading. I just walked in, talked to them, figure out where they wanted the vehicles, and they want them all in the far back corner over there, which is fine. I'm in no rush today. Get these things on the ground here in just a couple minutes, and yeah. It's been a good day. It was much cooler at my last stop, like 20 minutes down the road. And this one, it's back up to like 93 degrees. So must have got to the opposite side of the heat, but it's all right. Grab all of our keys. One more. Gloves. And hang on. Right, so now that I have both hands, what I'm going to do is go ahead, get everything down to ground level, get it all unstrapped, including this one, and then I'll just take the front of this deck, move it up to this one because it's rear wheel drive, so it'll slide under the front tires. We will unload these three quickly, raise this up, get up to our last one up there, get that one dropped. But it won't take very long. Should be out of here in 20-25 minutes tops. Most of that's just going to be going to the back corner to drop these off, but not, like I said, not a big deal. We will keep the dealership happy and go ahead and get our cars on the ground, get our autograph, and move on to our next load. So next load looks like it's going to be coming out of Baltimore, so we'll head on over to the Port of Baltimore, get that one, or get those loaded up tonight, and then head on, start making our deliveries tomorrow on our way back through Virginia. So I'm gonna get these things set down and start getting offloaded. Let's get going here. All right, got everything unstrapped. Now we gotta match keys to cars. So that one goes up top. Number 2. Really? That one's number 1. Obviously these two. That one's number 4. And this back one will be number 6. So we go back here, matched our keys up. Now, you see I got the front of that deck, or the back of this deck lifted just a hair. I'll raise this up, shotgun it forward so it meets. And then hopefully, yeah, that's the right one. So then hopefully, I don't think I set the parking brake on it, but we'll find out. If I did, we'll shotgun it after we get this one on number 4 off. But yeah, if you can see, the front tires there, sitting there rolling as I shotgun it out. I don't know if you can see on the inside, I got the 2 lines painted on the deck, so I know right when that's going to be far enough out to, if you look, let me try to explain it. Right there, got the 2 lines painted, so that way when I'm shotgunning this out, I know how far this deck needs to be out in order to reach the number 2 deck. And then we just go right there and then drop it down until it touches. And now we can go ahead and start offloading. So I already got my ramps out. We'll pull in right over there. This one's the one we're going to drop. And we'll put this one in the back. So obviously, just like the ones on the bottom back of the trailer, as long as you backed it on straight, this one will come off straight. So keep your hand right up at noon and pull, parking brake kicked on, pull straight off, and then we pull out into the back here. So Let's head back here. Nice little G-Wagon over there. But we'll head straight back. He showed me right where he wanted these parked so he can get the company to come get their vehicle. And we'll go ahead and park them here for him right in this spot. So go ahead, back this first one in. Watch here. Watch our mirror over there. But you can see backing straight up by that car. We're gonna back it all the way in. We'll stop a little short. You can see they're trimming the hedges back here, so I won't make it a nightmare for those guys to get that cleaned up. But see where they all got it all trimmed. But yeah, now let's go walk to get our next vehicle. All right, so back out here onto the road, and you see got the strobes going, got the four-ways going. Do everything you can to not get hit. Wear the vest. That also helps people to see you. Actually, this isn't the vest, it's just the shirt. But high vis helps out in areas like this. There we go. Keys for that one. And we'll wander up here, go get this thing off, and continue getting our stuff delivered here. Get in here. It's nice and warm. Get some AC going. Kick our mirror out so we can see. Angle it back so we can watch it come off the deck. And then obviously, if you guys have watched this long enough, you got two kinds of people that haul cars. You got guys like me that use the mirrors, and you got guys like my father who stick their head out the car. I cannot stick my head out the car, so I'm a mirror guy. So we'll go make sure no one's coming and go in this side and get our stuff delivered. But yeah, I cannot stick my head out the window and back vehicles out. Just from the very get-go, I have liked using the mirrors, so I will always be a mirror person. Let's go get this thing parked. You see right in front of the other one. Go ahead, back this one straight in. There we go. Parking brake on, and then we'll put the other two over there. All right, grab our next set of keys. Make sure this is the right set of keys. That is it. All right, so 2 more to go. You'll see we get over here, get these things, get right up over here and grab our next vehicle. You see how I said make this meet, so now I don't have to mess with any of the decks while I'm doing these first 3. And then after this, it'll just be going and raising it up for the one on number 1 right there. But it's the same as the other one. Start it up. So we start getting some air conditioning. Kick our mirror out. Adjust our mirror. And back straight off. Again, I'll show you. I'm looking out the mirror, but keep the hand right at noon so I can just do little micro adjustments like I'm doing as I'm going up and down the trailer. And then we're all the way off, nice and easy. Go ahead, raise our mirror up. Check, make sure we don't have anybody coming. And then we are on our way to go park this one in the back. So you guys have seen that a couple times. I'll see you at the last vehicle to come off. All right, last one to go. So I'll show you as we go how we do this one. But this one's pretty easy, obviously. You're just pulling down the trailer. We just have to get this deck nice and even so I'll show you when I had my day cab, I would raise this deck to about there. Problem is the way the bend is, let's see if I can zoom in. The way the bend is on this deck, if I do that, it's too steep. So the way I've been doing it now is pretty much where the bottom of this deck is at the front corner. It's even right there. You'll see right here where they come together, kind of even right there. That seems to be the right angle. And then, because I'm still meeting this deck, you see the bend right here, how it kind of loops down at this angle. If, see if I can try to show it as this gets raised up. So I'll see you in a minute and a half when it gets all the way up. All right, so I got that up right there, and this deck would have been sitting right here if it comes up to this, which means this deck has a real steep slope down and this one is more flat like this, so it gets a hard angle right there to actually get across. So therefore, I have learned with this truck, we can't do that. So raise it up like this. Now you see it's a fairly smooth ramp all the way down. With this truck, I probably would have been fine, but if you do it this way every time, if I'm coming off with a car I haven't accidentally forgotten and made a mess out of things. But take our gloves, toss the glove up there, and we'll grab our keys and climb up our ladder. Normally, I would just put the gloves on down at the bottom, but trying to record for you guys, can't hit the buttons with gloves on, so figure I'll just toss it up there, make it easy. But go ahead, drop that off, come on up here, grab this one, same thing, pull it off, and then grab our strap. I like to run it around that bar. Two hands is much easier, but there we go. That's how I get it in. That's how I put my straps up. That way we're not damaging them. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this side with two hands, so I'll see you in the truck. All unstrapped. And here are the last set of keys. Start our vehicle up. Put ourselves in drive. Parking brake off. And now I will lean out the car so I can watch. Down again. There we go, parking brake's off. Now, pull straight down and off. Get our vehicles into the back, get them all delivered. Now I just have to go get an autograph once I park this one. And we are done. We'll be on our way to our next load. But you'll have to watch that in the next episode. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. I will go ahead, get an autograph for this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, thank you. I love you. And I'll catch you later. Bye.